Welcome in, guys. How are we doing today? Hope all is well with you, your families, and whatever else you may have going on. Kicking off the video with the game that refers to the title of the video, so we're gonna get right into it. Endeavor out straight off the bat. Endeavors don't really hit the same like they used to. I'm sure a lot of you will agree. You don't even really see that many Endeavors anymore. At least from my perspective. When Endeavor was, even before the recent like mega buff that Endeavor had, you know, with this crazy gamma and all of that stuff. Even before that, there was still a fair few Endeavors around because of, you know, just how easy he was. And then obviously he got given the Super Saiyan buff, and then everybody was playing Endeavor, and it was thinking, you know, when is this gonna end? And to be fair, they got onto it pretty quick. I would really love to know, because here's the thing, guys, there have been some egregious things that's possible in this game that have been here for months and months and months. And then there are some things that are egregious, and it's like the development team goes, hang on a minute, that can't be there, and they zap it within like a week. But I'm thinking there are so many other things that are so bad. What does the dev team, how do they decide what needs to be changed immediately, and what they can let sit there for like 7 months despite everyone saying, dude, this is stupid? You know, that Endeavor one was fixed I think within a week when he was mad strong. But there's other characters who have got really dumb stuff going for them that have been there for seasons on end. Anyway, yeah, I wonder how they clarify between that in their team. But yeah, very competitive game here right now. Very competitive game. Like, these Togas, man, I don't know about you guys, but these Togas these days have constantly got me firing at my own teammates. Because whenever I play in all of these videos you watch, I'm never communicating with my teammates. You know, it's all no comms. You know, we're just doing whatever. Pings are the height of our communication. So whenever a Toga like takes you know, the blood of my teammates, I don't even know which one I'm supposed to be looking at. You know, unless my teammate is down and then I can see my, you know, quote unquote teammate running around, I'm like, you're obviously the Toga. My teammate is down. But you know, aside from that, it's quite difficult for me. I don't know if you guys are the same, but yeah, just for me personally at least. Look, I was convinced that was going to be a Toga, but it wasn't. It was my Palpimoon, and my Palpimoon was probably thinking, "Where's this guy shooting at me for? Does he want to give me a potion or something?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to give you anything. I'm trying to kill you, goddammit." But that was because I thought he was a Toga. It's like, would the real Slim Shady please stand up if the fake Slim Shady was trying to knock you out? Item hake! New My Hero Academia episode was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna talk about it. So don't worry. You can get your hands off the X. I'm not gonna say anything about it. Chill. But yeah, it's a pretty crazy episode. That's one of the best times to hit All Mights, when they're in the air doing that Superman stuff. Look at that, I picked the right teammate this time. Namenna. Oh gosh, those All Might hits, man. You know an All Might is coming for you, because your health bar goes down so quickly. You know, and it really is threatening. And I know what some of you are going to say, oh yeah, but Strike Deku hits really hard as well. Yeah, I'm not saying he doesn't. But after 2 hits, you've got some iframe time to recover. With All Might, that guy's going to keep hitting you until it's done. That's the problem with it. That's why I can't consider some characters the same as Strike Deku when it comes to ranged firepower, because Deku can only do so much before the game saves you and says, all right, we're gonna lay off from letting you get hit now. Here's your iframes. Do what you will with it. With some other characters, no such reprieve. Like, if he wants to hit you until you're skull and bones, well, by God, we're gonna allow it. And you're thinking, what the hell? Whoa, look how close that was. That Bakugo got it from both angles, man. He was receiving the past and future one for all at the same time. He was thinking, what the hell? I know that guy is mad as hell. It's not even his fault. Getting hit by those two sets of moves at once, oh boy. Hey, Vidan. What character do you guys view as the biggest threat in a lobby right now? You know, if you see a character, say there's like 4 characters in front of you and you can kind of hit one first, who do you think, alright, that character needs to go first? Just imagine they were all the same skill level of player. So it's not, oh, that one, but only because I know that player is the best. Not like that. Just imagine there was all the same skill level. I think for me, might even be a rapid Bakugo, just because I know if I don't see him standing still again, I might not ever see him standing still for the rest of the game. you got to take those moments when they're there for you, you know. Either that or a Toga. I do not like Togas being healthy. Musaka. Yeah, some real good plays in this one. I think the trick is when you're playing in a tough lobby, you kind of never really want to make yourself the center of attention. You always just kind of want to be operating around the outskirts. Because if you make everyone decide that they want you out, then all of a sudden you have almost like as if like a foul team up of you know, the lobby trying to get you out, which is, you know, the absolute last thing you need, especially if they're all good. So you never want to force anything too much, but you also need to take your shots when they come. I am one of the masters of getting heals off in unlikely scenarios. Yeah, look, I saw that one. I know you're the fake. I witnessed you undress yourself right before my very eyes, and it was not flattering. This is watching this back. This is a crazy circle. Just because I know like so many people in this lobby could just dish you out immediately. So you kind of have to be really, really keeping your head on a swivel. That's why I always abide by, you know, quick, consistent heals, because you're always going to be losing health in a circle like this, so you're always going to be needing health. But obviously you also need to find your time to do those heals. Like, it's not as if I just stand in the corner and do it. You kind of have to make time for yourself. Look at that Palpy Moon. Lucky he's got me here. Those togas using one another for their tricks. Horrible. Even to this day, man, I cannot stand that toga gamma. It's way too strong and way too homing in for what it is. Like, you even make that crap weak as hell for how homing in it is, or you don't make it so easy to hit. But yeah, there you have it. I know you guys like to see a variety of matches. You like to see matches that are tough. You like to see matches where we just roll through everyone. You like to see matches against people who, you know, you probably think I wouldn't win against if I did come against them. That kind of stuff. So yeah, here's one of them games for you. You know, when we do find ourselves in the lobbies against, you know, in this instance, a top 10 ranked leaderboard player, then we can still win those games. So this is what we do on the channel, even with such little experience in comparison to these guys. Just want to go back. If you realize when the All Might was taken out, he's still got his animation for his alpha. So even as he goes down, he's still firing his alpha. Look, he's like, I won't stop. Look at him, he's still flailing his arms. You know those videos you see online when someone gets knocked out and, you know, their arms are kind of twitching in the air? Oh, those are horrible videos to see. But that was essentially what happened. He just KO'd and he's still trying to fire out those alphas, baby. Respect, even in death. GG's. Fun little game there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that high level, very high ranking end circle. Okay, and might as well stick in another game with some very good plays in there for you to watch as well. Look at that, you guys getting treated today. Seeing how we play against some big boys. I have reached Ace recently, by the way. So we will have the Ace season... What are we on? Season 6? Is this season 6? We will have the Ace Season 6 speedrun to Ace rank video out at some point. I'm not sure when exactly. But yes, we have reached Ace rank in a very low number of games. I'll save that for the future for you guys to see. So I think you guys will enjoy that one. Similar to how, you know, we did the speedrun of last season. So for those unaware, we have the speedrun record for the quickest amount of games to Ace rank in Season 5. Very possibly all seasons. Very possibly. It's a very low number of games. It was in Season 5, last season, we did it. Sorry, buddy. Overhaul, you had to go. In Season 5, we got to Ace rank in 57 games. 57 games. I believe it was 57 games played, and it was 52 games won. Something like that. And it was actually more 55 or 56. I just can't prove that it was 55 or 56. I can only prove it was 57. You can take my word for it. I mean, I have no real reason to lie about it. But it was either 55 or 56. I just didn't have the proof for it, but I did have proof at 57. That's when my head screwed on properly, and I was like, hang on a minute. I need to show that I've actually done this. So then that's when I got the footage. But yeah, by that point I was 1 or 2 games into Ace. So yeah, Season 5 we had the speedrun record. For Season 5, possibly all of the game. 57. Actually, no, it might not be all of the game. Do you know why? Because Season 5 is when they introduced the expert ranks, or whatever you call them, the purple ones. So yeah, it was 57 from when the season they introduced the purple ranks. So I think pound for pound it would be the quickest, but on a technicality it might not be the quickest when you compare to season 1 to 4, where they have no expert ranks, you just go from gold to ace. So those ones might be quicker, but pound for pound, season 5 is most definitely what I did the quickest to rank. So that was last season. I will tell you, wasn't as quick this time, but it was still a pretty damn good speed run. So yeah, at some point in the future we'll drop that, and you can see what number it was if you don't already know somehow. Like, some people do know. But it's not that important. I have such respect for very good Kiri players, because I know it's not easy, and I know there's there's a lot better things you could be choosing rather than that guy. Not that he's bad, but you know, it's, listen, when Kiri's good, he's freaking stupid. But it takes a lot for him to get to that compared to some other characters. You know, you need to work hard to earn your Kiri bustedness. You know what I'm saying? You have to work hard to get to that. Whereas you can kind of just be early mid game as some other characters and you're busted already. So I respect the Kiris for doing what they do. I hate it when I see this. Look, two of us are at full health. Why are we getting a group heal? Almost feel to turn my mic and say, "Stop that heal now!" You know? Can you imagine? Such an unless he had nothing else to heal with, then I guess okay then. But yeah, like, even when I'm doing it and I'm doing a group heal and I look down at my teammates, I think, do you deserve this right now? Are you hurt enough? You know, I need to see these guys gasping for air, reaching towards the sky like they might not survive another minute. Then I'll feel happy giving that group heal. I don't like giving group heals unless they really need it. Now, granted, sometimes I will do it even if they don't really need it. But typically, I won't. Typically. I'm such a poke player as Deku. Like, I get so much damage on people just by hitting them when they're uncomfortable, and then just kind of letting nature do its course after I've lowered their defenses. You know, my teammates or someone else will just finish them off. I'm very pokey with Deku. Even with a lot of my characters, I'm very pokey. I'm a very pokey player. I like to just poke at you to make you uncomfortable until you're just limping around with like all arrows hanging out of your body. And then someone else just comes along and just jabs a sword in you because you got no strength left to defend yourself. GG's. Again, that was a good lobby with some good players in the end game there. Had to really scrape that one out. Have to be careful. That's the thing, when you play very good players in an end circle, it's about not committing too much, because if you commit into something and you get it wrong, you will probably die from that commitment. That's why when you see me play lobbies with very good players at the end, I'm never like, you know, Roman Reigns spearing my way into it. I'm just kind of floating around. I'm like, let me see what's happening here, what's happening here, what's happening here. And then we're just like putting stocks into stuff like we're on Wall Street. We're just putting currency into different projects. And we're saying, all right, which project do I want to put the rest of my money into? That's how we play the game at the end game when you play with good players. Because if you go all in on something and it goes wrong, the rest of them stocks are going to come crashing down on top of your head. That's why you have to be so careful and so precise. And that's the way I play. Alright, and we'll end the video with another fun little end game. Bit of a frantic one, bit of a chaotic time. I'm thinking you guys will enjoy this one, just tacked in at the end. But yeah, it's a fun one. Don't worry, this isn't too long either. You can probably tell by the rest of the video remaining time. I'll put it at the good parts for you. I love when someone goes plus ultra and then within 2 seconds I just kill their shields, because I know you went plus ultra because you needed the shields, and your shields instantly dead, which means you're back where you started, and I know you aren't gonna survive much longer if I keep on doing what I'm doing. Unfortunately, he got away. That's the thing with Mirios, man. They're so good at getting away because of their quirk set. You kind of, it's not really in your hands to take them out. Sometimes it's kind of just a matter of, is their health low enough for when you do try to take it into your hands? Otherwise, they will just, you know, blast off at the speed of light, like their name was Team Rocket, once they recover. I actually quite like this area for a last end circle. Do you have any areas in the city map that you guys enjoy for end circle? I think, because it comes around this point quite a bit, you know, this is a fairly often end circle, and I don't mind it. You know, it's that mixture between the forest and the city streets. I wouldn't necessarily know what to call this, but you know, it's kind of like half open, half not open. Look at that, man. I am the end game Reza. Somebody goes down, I am gonna be there picking them up. Unless I'm not Deku, then I ain't getting down on my hands and knees for 5 seconds. It ain't happening. I'm afraid you're gonna have to stay there. Going in a bush is so underrated for getting out of trouble. But if somebody sees you do it, oh boy, it's over. Job done. That Shiggy, like I said, I like the way he's thinking, but he just didn't know that I was above, keeping an eye. Watch this guy. Don't want to be doing that move willy-nilly, man. You don't want to be doing that move willy-nilly. See, that was an example of a team heal that was so unnecessary. I don't even know what I was thinking when I was doing that team heal. What did I think I was achieving? That's a great mirror outfit. I think that's his newest one, isn't it? Hard to tell when he's glowing Super Saiyan blue. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about. He's topless. He's topless. And the way I thought that was a person. I don't know why. I just thought it was a person. I was like, aha! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, well, he was getting lit up. Even he was probably confused. He's like, how the hell is someone hitting me right now? I'm telling you, if they made Bakugo's alpha, like Strike Deku's alpha, I would be playing him all the time in a heartbeat. But they don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want Strike Bakugo to come back to his former glory. And I hate how I need to clarify Strike Bakugo these days. I wish I could just say Bakugo, but now with Rapid Bakugo being there and being as like crazy as he is, like, what do you mean? Rapid Bakugo is amazing. I mean, obviously I'm not talking about him, but I have to clarify anyway. But yeah, there you have it. Won a fun game against a top 10 ranked player in the world, and then after that you had 2 other fairly interesting games to enjoy as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Any questions about the game or the video, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy and enjoy the rest of your week. Ciao.